Welcome back, gentlemen. We're past the halfway point now. How's your team looking? Still have a shot at those playoffs? My Steelers have struggled out the gate, but we've got our feet back under us with 3 straight wins, hoping to make a late playoff push. It may be too late for us, but we'll still keep on trucking and see what happens. Anyway, Game of the Week recap. Last week, we already covered 3 of the games, so the only one left to recap is the Spygate rematch. Hard to win games without tape and practices, eh, Belichick? St. Louis walks into Foxborough and just mollywops the Patriots, 41-17. Clyde has those Rams playing right. NFC, better watch out. Now for our Week 9 Game of the Week previews. We're going to Soldier Field this week to see one of the NFL's greatest rivalries, the Bears versus the Packers. In recent past, this rivalry hasn't meant much to anyone outside these two teams due to below-average records from both teams and a continued dominance by the Lions. But this season, things have changed quite a bit. The Lions don't seem quite as dominant, losing 3 games before the halfway point for the first time since his Super Bowl championship run in 2016, and that has opened the door for other teams in the NFC North. Chicago, Green Bay, and Detroit all sit at 4-3 and still have to play each other at least one more time before the season's over. So to say this is an important game for both teams here is a huge understatement. The Bears play Detroit next week, so a win here would put them in place to take over the top spot in the division. Red Certified finally has those Bears playing the way he wants them to, but is it enough to overtake the NFC North? We'll just have to wait and see, but this week could be a big step in the right direction. Game of the Week prediction, Chicago by 13. The dreaded NFC East division brings us yet another Game of the Week matchup. The Eagles travel to Dallas this week, hoping for a miracle victory to get them back into the playoff talks. Sitting at 4-3 and 2.5 games behind the Cowboys, the Eagles are looking wild card if they plan on making the dance at all this season. They've pulled off a few miracle wins already this season, beating the Lions and then edging out the Saints by 3. But if they plan on beating the Cowboys this week, they better have a lucky rabbit's foot, a 4-leaf clover, a horseshoe, a lucky coin, the number 7, and a falling star in their pocket, because a ton of luck is the only thing going to get them past these Cowboys. Dallas has been doing just about anything they want to whoever they want on offense. Only one game this season have they failed to score 50-plus points, and they've only given up one 50-point game so far. Someone made the mistake of telling the Cowboys they wouldn't go undefeated in the division, but that looks exactly like what they're going to do. In fact, I don't see them losing another game this season, except when they play the North. Game of the Week prediction, Dallas gets tired of Don thinking he can hang with the big boys and puts it on him. 66-41, Cowboys. Alright, for this next game, we stay in the NFC East as the Cincinnati Bengals travel to East Rutherford to play the G-Men. Like I said last week, Giants owner has made a promise to the New York faithful that he will make the playoffs and make some noise once there to prove he is still one of the elite in this league. Well, Chenier, there's no better way to show how elite you are than to knock off the undefeated defending Super Bowl champion. And here is your chance. A win here not only makes a statement not soon forgotten, but also gets you to a respectable 5-3 and probably alone in second place in the NFC East, with your wild card hopes just as bright as they can be. It's not going to be easy, though. You did hear me say undefeated defending Super Bowl champion? Yeah, you better put your big boy pants on for this one. And watch out for Taylor Mays is about the only advice I can give you. Dion does miraculous things with that kid that will make you want to throw your controller and cuss your mother. Avoid him, though, and you should have a decent shot. Just watch out for AJ on the other side of the ball, and it's a wrap. Easier said than done, though. Good luck. Game of the Week prediction, Bengals get you by a touchdown. And last but not least, the struggling Patriots host the San Diego Chargers in an AFC cross-divisional battle. Both teams may be fighting for a wild card spot at the end of the season, but right now, after splitting the season series with Kansas City, San Diego has a shot at his first division title. A win here would be huge for San Diego, knowing the ugly stretch of games their division rival Chiefs are about to run into. With the way the Jay Heat has been playing, anyone is a threat to hand him his next loss, but can San Diego do it without their biggest weapon? After dropping 2 in a row on his trip through the NFC West, the Patriots are looking to get back on track with a win over the Leroy Johnson-less Chargers. They're still going to have to do something to get that offense going, though. Averaging only about 20 points a game this season, they're going to have to figure out a way to find the end zone more often if they want to get back to being a threat to anyone but themselves. I think they pull this one out versus San Diego, but I'm not sure that gets them out of the woods just yet. They're still going to have to do some work if they plan on making the playoffs. Game of the Week prediction, Pats win 31-24. And that concludes our Game of the Week previews for this week. Hope you all enjoyed them. If you didn't, suck it. Get her done.